keeping you informed and in the centre of Lake Victoria's pathway to gold production at our Kinyambwiga Gold Project, we are bringing you some excerpts from the village meetings that were conducted on May 6th and 9th at Kunanga Village. The May 6th meeting was aimed at addressing the commencement of the small-scale gold mining project in the Kinyambwiga area and obtaining the input and views of the villagers regarding the project. It was attended by 10 people from both the District Commissioner's Office and the Regional Mines Office. The main issues that arose were as a result of the reduction of the mine pit area. Additionally, the villagers needed some education regarding mining activities to have enough information before they fully accepted the project. District Commissioner Mr. Joshua Marunde told the villagers, "We have authorized this land for you only for 3 purposes: farming, living, and livestock keeping, and anything beyond that we need to be involved." Mr. Joshua Marunde continued and said, "Today we are here. This is a great opportunity for you. I need to hear from you if you need this project or not." One villager said, "We need this project very soon, but the problem here is how they have reduced their planned mine site area." Another villager shared his thoughts. "If you ask us for accepting or not accepting this project now, frankly, I will not be in a good position to answer you now. Give us the time to go through the positive and negative impacts that we have been told. We need to do consultations, because I, myself, this is the first time to hear about this project from Mr. Mabula. We need to ask a lot of questions of Mr. Mabula while you are watching. Then after, we will ask our village chairperson to call for village meetings discussing the impacts as we have been told. We need to be educated because we cannot talk with Mr. Mabula while we have no awareness of the mining activities. Mr. Boniface Marwa, the environmental officer, said, "The problem here is Mr. Mabula's plan. It seems he is trying to avoid being near the houses to reduce compensation costs. The mine plan should be well identified and following the Mining Act, which says that the distance apart from the mining activities and habitants should be 300 meters. Lake Victoria's project geologist, Mr. James Mabula, shared, "This project will start with one pit. Hence, we planned the distance following the Mining Act of 2010, and no divergence of the houses was made. The mines officer is here, and according to the Mining Act 2010, it says the habitants should be 200 meters from the mining activity or pit. And the farming activity should be 100 meters away from the mining activity.
Unatakiwa watu wakae mita 200 kutoka kwenye eneo la uchimbaji."
We will acquire more land there for offices and mine operations, and we cannot exceed the 200 meters for our mine pit, which is habitants area. District Commissioner Mr. Marunde said, "Is this correct for the Mining Act? Let our legal officer speak about this." The district legal officer, Mr. Shoni, shared, "The 200-meter distance should be free for habitants from mining activity and 100 meters for farming." District Commissioner Mr. Marunde states, "I am the one who has all the authorities. I will bring anyone that you need to educate you. If you need the regional mines officer, I will bring him for you." Mr. Marunde strongly confirmed, "The regional mines officer will explain everything for you. Then afterward, we will sit for the last village meeting for accepting or not accepting this project." In conclusion, it was agreed by the District Commissioner to have the mines, environmental, agricultural, forest, land and legal officers involved in the next village meeting to help educate the villagers about the project. The second village meeting, conducted on May 9th, was aimed at educating the villagers about the project's mining impacts and the rights for both villagers and the investors, as had been directed by the District Commissioner. The meeting was attended by 8 officers from the district and regional authority and 4 local leaders. The meeting was conducted in Kunanga Village. Topics discussed related to the proper distance between the mine activities and any village habitants or houses, how those who would be displaced by the mine site would be compensated, and what type of mining license the project would qualify for. Regional Mines Officer Mr. Pius Lobe begins by saying, "My presence here today is to provide an understanding of Lake Victoria Resources Company. This company owns the mining rights here and is planning to have a mining project. The village's rights here will be protected, and this is a great opportunity for this village." One villager asked the Regional Mines Officer, "What percentage will the village benefit from the said project?" Various villagers asked questions regarding the size of the mine, how many villages are directly affected, and how they will benefit from the project. The District Legal Officer, Mr. Shoney, clearly defines how the village will benefit. According to the Mining Act, the investor won't pay a percentage to the village. Instead, they will be involved in social development responsibility. Reassuring the villagers, Mr. Shoney also says, according to the Mining Act, the investor won't commence the mining program until he has first resolved the issues with the village authority. Lake Victoria's project geologist, Mr. James Mabula, comments, "We reduced the mine plan area because of a change to the mining pit slope." Because we changed the pit slope from gentle to a steep slope, automatically the mine pit area will be reduced. Although we made this change, the National Environmental Management Team will visit and make comments on our boundary. We may make changes according to the environmental guidelines. In conclusion, Mr. Lobe, the Regional Mines Officer, recommended that the company define to the villagers the type of mining license, who is responsible for the license, and the final planned mine site boundary. The meeting revealed that the main concerns of the villagers were who will be directly affected by the final mine site plan based on the Mining Act. How will those that are affected be compensated for having to relocate their house or farm? What will be the social and environmental impacts for the village and villagers? Mr. James Mabula confirmed that the final mine site plan will be confirmed after the visit and subsequent meetings of the National Environmental Management Council that is scheduled for the following week of May 13th through 16th. Coming up next on the LVCA Media Room will be the National Environmental Management Council's visits. This will include their site visit to Kunanga, their meetings with the district officers, and the meeting with the Kunanga Village Council. Stay tuned for the exciting and positive results of these visits and meetings as it relates to our pathway to gold production.